We're live? No, wait. I gotta play the intro. I'll tell you when we're live. Oh, we're officially live. And we are live with the Trumpet Podcast. We're live?
All right. Welcome to Trumpet Hotline Podcast, episode number 3. I'm Fredy, your host.
I am Hrxcky, your host.
I'm Joel.
And it's your boy Nightblade.
That was a wonderful animation.
I think we should talk about first things first.
What are we going to talk about first?
First thing.
Yeah, what is going to be our first thing?
The trumpet. Now,
the trumpet, though. That's the whole idea of this podcast.
Why do we like the trumpet? Why do we like the trumpet, guys?
Wow.
Let's all go through reasons.
Like, you're saying, like, why we chose it
Why do we choose it? Why do we still continue to play it? What about it makes it such a good instrument?
All right. Who wants to go first?
Well, I guess I'll go first.
Alrighty.
If we want to be just really pedantic, it's not an obsolete instrument. So, like, per se, something like the Ophiclyde being replaced by the tuba, and the Wagner tuba being another tuba, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not an outdated instrument. It has a function. It's not like the the viola da gamba family, where
I've never heard of this.
That's why, because it's outdated,
and
it's not a useful instrument because it covers too much. So the trumpet's something that's found use as a functional instrument.
Yeah, and it's evolved quite so. You know, your natural bugles, and then your one valve,
rotors,
2 valves, 3s and the 4, 5 and 6 valves. All right, who wants to go next on their explanation?
So, I was forced to choose an instrument back in at the end of 6th grade, and I could have picked from any instrument basically, and I just named a few off.
That you knew existed?
Yeah, saxophone.
Oh, of course. Saxophone's on everyone's list, isn't it?
French horn.
Bro.
French horn was on my list.
So
who willingly does that?
I didn't like the taste of wood, and so it was either French horn or trumpet, and I was so close to picking French horn.
Yeah.
That would have been a disaster. So that's why.
Yeah, we would have been French horn aficionados. The French Horn Podcast.
Yep.
The French Horn Hotline.
All right, I guess I'll go next. Well, I guess I didn't really choose the instrument. The beginner band teachers, here's a couple brass mouthpieces, try them out. Here's the instrument, put it together, see what you sound like. I was gonna pick saxophone, but I wasn't good at that apparently. And somehow I ended up with trumpet. Such a great story, don't you think?
That was touching.
Yeah, it really was. Actually, now that I remember, I chose orchestra over band, but they were too full of orchestra kids, so I just got put in band.
That's crazy.
So this would have been a completely different story.
That's a sad story.
Yeah, screamers. Oh, on violin. Oh my.
Screamers on like Shostakovich? No.
Yeah. What was our next little thingy we're supposed to talk about? The why do we still play it? Or like motivation?
So I like the sound of it. I like the sound of brass. I like the wet, heavy sound.
God, you sound like trumpet sizzle. Lord.
Opposed to Isn't that quite weird though? You got one mouthpiece that plays it, right? Easy assembly for the instrument. On the other hand, woodwinds are a completely different story.
Well, we do
Yeah.
have tuning slides.
Oh, it's fine.
Woodwinds do not have tuning slides,
Sure.
technically.
I mean, you can just move the thingy.
You don't have spit valves either. I
You
mean,
just
but
gotta-
neither do string instruments. So, like, what's the difference at that point?
I mean, aren't you supposed to drink it?
Yeah, it's
The spit valve.
I mean, it's sterile, right?
Yeah.
Once it comes out and then it goes back in, it's pretty sterile compared to
Yeah,
your
I
body.
suppose. I mean, it's just condensation. It's more condensation than spit.
Yeah, just
that's
dirty
what I've heard.
wood water at some point.
Yeah, and then when you don't clean it for prolonged amounts of times, oh, now that's something delicious.
Yeah.
What keeps us motivated to keep playing it? Almost every
Marching
day,
band.
or band?
Marching band.
Oh yeah. I mean, maybe y'all will have one next year. I don't know about that.
Maybe not.
Who knows?
Yeah, apparently some's already got canceled, so that's great for them.
I do it because it is. Oh shit.
I mean, I would think you would listen to other players and you're like, oh, I don't know that I could do that, and you just want to improve yourself. I mean, isn't that what basically drives our motivation?
Yeah, you find someone better than you and you strive to be better than them.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
Or you just end up playing Careless Whisper for 4 years.
Oh, yeah, you just stay stagnant. You stay in the same place.
You settle.
I consider myself a student of music.
Student of music.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
study theory, and I'm trying to study history,
Ooh.
all these things. So
Mhm.
the instrument is just the way of expressing that. I like the
Yeah, I
sound,
mean,
but I also want to express
if you didn't like the sound, I mean, I don't think there would be much motivation if you hated it.
Absolutely.
If you had to choose another instrument, what would it be?
French horn.
Oh, you want to be that crow to yourself.
I would pick clarinet.
Clarinet. Oh. Just so
I'd
you didn't
probably
have
pick
to
flute.
learn.
That.
I don't know, trombone seems fun.
One instrument that I hate practicing on is the piano, though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I find it impossible to practice on it. It's just so.
Should have done it at a young age.
It is so hard to sit down and practice on the piano. I don't know why. I can't do it for too long.
Just so you didn't.
I mean, once
when
you
did
get
y'all
good
start?
enough, you can just play Wonderwall at like bars and get paid in drinks.
That too.
Yeah, I just find it easier to.
I mean, I've tried learning piano by myself. It's one thing to get all the right hand correctly, right? But then when you got like triplets on eighth notes on either hand, it gets complicated.
I'm gonna do a quick sound check. Okay, I'm back from sound check.
Oh,
Did you guys say anything important?
what happened? We just kind of said any other instruments? Question mark.
No.
I mean, trombone seems fun, doesn't it?
Trombone is
Basically a giant tuning slide.
See, what I've noticed with trombone players, right? It's you're either off to the beginner side, right? But then on the regular spectrum, it's either you're okay, you're mediocre, you're not good per se. There's no in between the right and the mediocre player. Have y'all noticed that in y'all's band?
Yeah.
I see it with. There's two.
With
There's two types of people. There's people that know the instrument. There's people that don't. I don't really see an in between for any instrument, really.
Yeah, it's always painful in marching band when the certain section gets asked to play something and they keep getting it wrong, and you're just standing there.
You're just
Like,
kind of watching it happen. Just
you're kind of cringing to yourself, and it's even worse when it happens to your section, but you're the one in the right, and you're just like, oh, you should have paid attention to me when you had the chance.
Are you talking about easy things?
No, moderately. It's like rhythms, notes,
rhythms or phrasing.
Yeah, we would go off to sectionals in summer band, and I'd go over with them, and I'd ask them, "Okay, you need any more help?" And they'd say no. And when we go back as a group, oh, they completely flop.
Yeah, I find it sad when the first trumpets ask me, who was a third trumpet,
Mm-hmm.
what's the fingering for F sharp?
Okay. It's one thing if you ask me about the uncommon enharmonics, like E sharp or something weird. Where is it? But the common ones, I just cringe to myself when I get asked that.
Yeah, they don't know what an E sharp means.
Well, I mean, neither did I until like 2 years ago. But
You didn't know.
you gotta no, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
I mean, most band people don't get taught enharmonics until a while. They're just taught that those notes don't exist.
Oh, I wasn't taught. I learned it by myself. I was like,
I mean,
what are
like,
these notes?
Most people don't try and learn by themselves. I'm saying, like,
Yeah. Most people don't. So let's see the weird ones. B sharp, right? Almost no one would know that one at freshman level, right? E sharp, A sharp. I think maybe half of people would know that one. Right? It's a B flat. A D sharp, those are pretty common. A flat and D flat. You do get weird with C flat, G flat, and F flat.
For some reason, G flat is harder than E sharp. I don't know how. Some people just, because their mind is so like stuck in F sharp land that they don't understand that G flat is the same thing, and they're just kind of.
Yeah.
They have like a.
It takes a while to visualize it.
They have like a dial tone moment where they just can't parse it out.
No.
Yeah, I used to be. I'm sure you guys have this too, but you prefer spellings, right? Like
spellings,
certain notes.
Yeah.
Oh, like you prefer certain a flat or a sharp on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's called a spelling, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me just take a guess. Is it C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B?
Or
B.
You're wrong about one.
B flat and then B and then C.
You're wrong about the A flat. I'd rather see a G sharp.
Oh, you'd rather see.
Oh, that's. Why would you say that?
No.
No, that puts. If you say G sharp instead of A flat, yeah, it's the same thing, but that puts you in a horrible key signature.
So it's fine.
You have what is it? 2 double sharps? Let me look. I might be completely wrong.
Anyway.
Oh, when freshmen
see
double
one double sharp
for the first time.
It has one double sharp, and that's G sharp major has one double sharp. When you could just say A flat and have 3 flats, or no.
4. Yeah, but I'd
Four.
rather in the music
guys,
see a G sharp.
Mr. Saren's here.
In the
chat.
Oh, I have not been keeping up with this.
We have the official owner of the Trumpet Hotline Discord server in our chat, guys.
But more importantly than that, is he subscribed though?
Let's just everyone welcome him.
Indeed.
We have not seen you, sir, in a good while.
Oh. Let's check the chat. Let's see. Oh, he is in the chat. They are just weird and not talked about a lot. You see, he agrees G sharp is easier than A flat.
That's
I feel like that's objectively not true.
I mean, that's what I
which
prefer to
side
say.
of it? G sharp or A flat?
A flat being easier. Because
I don't know. It's preference,
Like,
really, for me.
Yeah.
I mean, A flat is 3 flats. G sharp is
8 sharps.
8 sharps. Speaking of double flats, people don't know what that is either.
Oh,
say
they
it.
don't?
No, they say
Well,
it, and they look
You s-
confused.
it's
You
actually
just go
really,
down
it's
2
easy.
half steps.
Yeah.
You see 2 of those little B signs, you go down twice
You
as
start
much
on
distance.
what is the same thing with the double sharps, right? You'd start, let's say you get a C double sharp, well, you'd start on the C, go up 2 half steps. Oh, wow, it's a D. It's made harder. It's made, yeah, it's not as hard. That's what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how do we feel about 16th notes?
What do you mean? How do we feel about 16th notes? What tempo are we going at?
120.
Oh, easy stuff. Where's my mouthpiece? Let me show you. No.
I'm not talking about tonguing. I'm talking about I'm talking about tonguing, but
Well,
usually
it goes hand in hand.
Aren't 16 notes usually slurred? Usually.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
most of the time. Unless, you're out to double tongue on trumpet or brass instruments.
But can you double tongue and finger at the same time?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. That sentence was a little.
Like, how do you mean, like, you have like a string of 16th notes going on, 4/16, and you're double tonguing that down?
Yes.
Is that what you mean? Yeah, totally possible. You just got to have the tongue and valve
Dexterity.
coordination. Yeah, that.
Dexterity.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. All right, onward. What is this trumpet of the week?
The
Bach.
trumpet of the week is the Bach LR.
No.
What?
Let me stop you right there. It's botch, sir.
It's actually Bach.
It's botch.
It's Bach.
No.
It's Bach. I don't know.
Bach.
The way people say it is so weird. It's Bach. Bach LR.
Well, I mean,
19.
I say botch, but it's a joke. I say Bach.
No, I know you're saying it as a joke.
Some people, on the other hand, I don't know if they would be joking.
Bach LR 190S43B. Not sponsored, by the way. Go check it out.
Oh, I wish.
And buy it.
Can you show us a picture of this?
Yeah.
We should get a sponsorship with Yamaha.
Ooh, that would be great.
Dude, if we got a sponsor with Yamaha and all they had to do was send us free stuff.
Yeah, they'd send us all Xenos to try. They say send it back, but we just go out of country. All right. I bet we'd be millionaires in another country with those fancy instruments.
Dude, if I had one superpower, I would have the ability to create instruments with my mind.
Just any instrument
Any
from
instrument.
varying quality,
Any instrument
or only a.
that ever existed from any brand.
Ooh. All the G. Ooh. We could turn DCI pre-2000s. That would be great. You getting the picture there, sir?
Rule number 1.
Oh, I wouldn't be talking about rules, sir. Y'all just broke some.
Rule number 1.
Hey, well, I own this, so point.
Okay. What is that sound? Let's talk about making an animated TV show.
A trumpet animated TV show.
Yeah. So we have.
Isn't there like a concert band anime? I've seen that
Oh
going
my.
on somewhere.
Is everyone
It's
on
just,
Watch Together?
It's just highly accurate portrayals. Like, uh, it's like I feel like the only reason that it exists is so that they can prove that yes, you can get the fingerings right on cartoonish style animation.
We have here. I'll play the theme song, but I'll mute the music.
See, what I was thinking is you just animate a bunch of trumpets, and you go.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but then I thought, what if we had like the trumpets could talk, but the people were like they didn't talk. So, but
kind of like a reverse Cars, I guess, but with instruments.
Yeah, but like people would still play the instruments, but like while they were being played, the instruments would like talk to each other, like during
Like the trumpet bell would say like some stupid quip or whatever.
like during practice, or we can make it like a Toy Story thing where they come to life when no one's looking.
Now you're just like ripping off of Disney directly.
Oh, it's fine. We can come off with this and knock off.
As long as it's fair use.
Oh, you know
Probably
what'll
fair
make it
use.
sell? If we just have trumpet sizzle at the bottom.
And the noises
Out
they
of
make
that.
is just them screaming in pain.
Oh, so if they scream in pain, what do they do when they
When they what?
when they actually scream?
They
Very good question.
They die.
Oh, that is.
This video is not sponsored by Crunchyroll, by the way. We do not have a sponsorship for
We
that.
just got an official shout out from Mr. Saren on the holy shit,
On the
Epic.
server?
on the server, yeah, in announcements. That's pretty epic.
Did we?
Everyone got added.
Mm.
Hosted by Fredy Martinez and others.
Hey,
I'll
I was
take
at
it.
two.
I'll
I was
take
at 279, and I'm at 281 now. So that's a win-win for me.
I will take that any day, sir.
Yeah.
Are you in the watch together?
Me?
Yeah.
No. That wasn't working out well for me last time.
You should try again because we are
No.
watching.
You should just describe to me what.
It doesn't work when we're not all involved.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, I'm messing up everything. Alright. I love
What's the buzzing in the background?
it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Dead air. Okay. So
Oh, I'm seeing it on the live. Oh, and you just took it off. Great.
Rule number one. All right. Does everyone have the document open? Because we're gonna do some of these. We're gonna look at item number 1. Okay. Everyone, open the link to item number 1. It's called the Yoga mug. The Yoda mug.
Oh. Let's see. Let's see how great this is.
So it's
Oh, and it comes in white outline, black outline, and red outline. That's cute.
so
1766.
so it's 1766.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Yoda, best trumpet player.
But he doesn't have a trumpet. I mean, it'd be one thing if he'd be, using the trumpet as a cane, but
I is this like a joke that I don't know? Joel, can you explain?
No. Let's look at the shop reviews.
Okay. Super cute. These are all 10 out of 10s. Mug took a while to get here, but other than that, it looks exactly like the picture was. Great addition to my husband.
Wait, the photos from the reviews are just different mugs. These aren't even the right mugs.
Wait, what?
One of them is just our 21st anniversary, but it's the Friends logo with like the dot in between, except it's like 17 characters long.
and if you scroll down even more, you'll see more variations of these.
Oh my
Yoda,
god.
best euphonium player, ukulele player,
Wait,
clarinet player,
Squash player,
is this-
mandolin player.
tennis player, mahjong player. That's great.
Is this a scam?
No, they're based in the UK. They're fine. They're from Bible Craft, so you know this is kosher for your kids' Bible study.
What's
So, if you are an overbearing parent and you want to make sure that every item in your house is kosher and does not have GMOs, this is 100% gluten-free, no additives, no genetically modified origin products. It's all just ceramic straight out of your backyard.
So you're telling me I could eat it?
No, that's not what we're saying here. We're just saying that this is good for youth Bible study with friends and family.
It's a Yoda best trumpet player mode.
I guess he's best at everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think can we go to item 2? Item
Sure.
2 is the trumpet sexy people mode.
The who? Let's load up the document.
That's what I do. I play trumpet and I know things shirt.
That is not. That is not the shirt.
That's not it?
It's down more.
Oh.
No. It has the episode 3 in bold.
Oh, okay.
If you see
My
it.
bad.
No.
We're going
Trumpets
through
and
all that.
tacos.
No.
And then God said, "Let there be sexy people," so He made trumpet players with a quite ornate but low quality spoon in the photo.
So, how do we feel about this one for $14.95?
Well, you can get it in either 11 fluid ounces or 15, so that's great. If you like a bigger cup of coffee or whatever hot or cold beverage you like, you can have that for $3 more.
But would you buy it?
I mean, I already have a mug. I already have a white mug, so I don't need another.
Like, how
One that-
terrible is this?
If you notice the in the description, the apostrophes have the wrong formatting, so they're just different various things. So I would not buy this. But it does ship in 3 to 5 business days. So if you order it Monday, you're almost likely to get it sometime.
But the more important question is, why don't we have our own merch? Overpriced.
Well, we're waiting for that collab with Trumpet Sizzle before we start our lineup.
Okay.
I mean, we have everything on either Etsy or Teespring, but we're just we're holding out.
Now
We
for
were
the
waiting for
final item. It's the trumpet training device.
Trumpet training device. Ooh.
Oh, this is that valve thing?
Yeah. I want to know the purpose of this.
Well, it looks like
isn't
looks
that
like they
our
took
first-
like the midsection of a P trumpet out. And
Can't you put a mouthpiece in there?
Yeah, you can. The final picture
Yeah.
shows it.
looks like there's a
Yeah.
lead pipe in there.
I just don't understand why you would buy this.
I mean, it's if you're on the go and you practice your fingering.
Read the product description. The True trumpet trainer, real trumpet button fingering training.
Oh.
The bionic chamber adopts the design of simulating pressure and resistance, which makes the pressure and resistance felt while practicing playing the instrument exactly the same. This is fucking hard to read. I cannot read this.
The air
Gotta get
pressure valve
Allows you to simulate jazz, classical, and so on, like the pressure size.
How is it? Yeah, I don't get it. Would you
It
buy
just
this?
works.
Would you buy it?
Absolutely not.
Like, the dude in the picture doesn't even look happy.
Are there reviews for it? No reviews yet. Back material, plastic, body material, plastic, fretboard material, plastic, guitar pickup configuration, trumpet, top material, plastic, neck material, plastic, guitar bridge system, trumpet. So this is listed as a guitar
Accessory.
No, just a guitar, because there's like fretboard and neck material
Oh, maybe
and bridge systems. So it's ranked number 189 in acoustic guitar beginner kits
How?
and ranked 55,842nd in musical instruments. So It'll get up to top 40, eventually.
Well, at least it's better than a Cecilio.
It's a slow start.
We have someone in the chat.
Do we?
155 New Choppa says A.
Hi.
Yo. Yeah, so you guys wouldn't buy this?
Absolutely.
No.
Okay.
Would you? You haven't answered the question.
I don't know the point of it. So I'm gonna say I'm indifferent towards this product.
I think you just want to say yes. Right? It's
Look,
alright.
we can do a special one. Go to Trumpet Light at the very bottom. This is a special thing that we're doing just for you guys, the viewers. We were only supposed to show 3 items, but we're showing 4.
An extra one. Ooh, how daring.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
This is the Trumpet Light for
Oh, no.
$23.99.
Okay, without looking, is it like a nightlight?
It is exactly what it looks like. It sounds like. Honestly, I find it kind of
Oh. I think I would buy this.
It changes colors.
I mean, it's cheesy, but it's...
Obviously.
I wouldn't mind it. No, what we need is holograms.
Okay. That was it for this segment known as Trumpet what merch?
Merch review? Something along those lines.
Trumpet merch review.
Alright, now we design our own. Alright.
We can do that later, but I figure we should watch some videos on the watch together. So I want Joel or Nightblade to choose the first video, if you feel that's appropriate.
Okay. Me brainstorm for like 20 seconds.
If it's more calculus like last time, or logarithmic.
It was logarithms. Let's do
The mud skipper.
right, my favorite trumpet thing.
I love mud skipper.
Okay.
Chillin' poolside in Cabo just had the guacamole.
Okay, no, we're not doing this.
Allison Balsam International Series.
So this
Didn't
is
we
going to be
watch
my
some-
This
first
interview
Trumpet
is
trumpet.
Definitely paid
I
for.
actually
There's
don't
no
know
way
what
that she
colour it
enjoys
is.
this
This is
trumpet as
exciting.
much
Oh,
as
is
she
it
says she does.
A red one.
It's the pea trumpet. She
Oh.
says that it's great and she loves the red color.
It's really similar to the prototype.
Would you say
but,
she's probably the most
it's
famous
lighter, I
classical
think.
trumpet player
How
out
much is it
there?
weigh?
I'd say she's up
No.
there.
Well,
She's
yeah.
not the most
About
famous, but
500 grams.
she's
I'm actually not
definitely
sure what a normal trumpet is, but it feels
notable.
Like nothing.
Otherwise, pea trumpet
she's-
So I
wouldn't.
put my own
She's
mouthpiece in
known,
here,
but
I
not
know that
as
you
known
can,
as
it comes with a couple
As
of
Alan
mouthpieces,
Vicidi.
matching.
Yeah, I bet he does both. The
I'll have a go on
classic
those
and-
in a second, actually.
You
but I
know,
just wanna
Witten
get a feel for
Marsalis hasn't done a classical gig in 20 plus years.
comparison to my own
Ain't
instrument.
that crazy?
Oh, I want to show a Winton video. Hey, that doesn't
Better
sound
be-
bad.
Wow, it blows so
What? Not doing a
easily.
classical gig?
But she's not using the included mouthpiece yet.
Oh,
You also notice that there's no tuning slides for individual valves.
Does
Are
she
these
eventually
valves,
get to the...
are they actually all
mouthpiece?
plastic?
She uses a plastic mouthpiece after a
It's
bit.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's so
I mean,
simple.
plastic
It's just
mouthpieces
the,
are okay. They just don't resonate.
Yeah.
with-
the idea of a trumpet, but just
I would only use them
I
at
think
cold
it's been a
weather.
while
It's
since
still very
I've watched this,
natural.
but I think
It's
she
really
says that she thinks that the plastic valves are silent, even though you can audibly hear them.
She's disingenuous.
She's definitely paid for this interview, I guarantee you.
Do you know what this exercise is called?
It's just lip slurs.
It's amazing.
I hear
It feels
that all
so
the
easy
time.
to play.
It's just lip slurs buzzing up and down.
Just
So,
hold on.
another thing I see that she does is she holds it like with
It's amazing, actually.
that angle. I don't know if it's the pea trumpet itself that's making her do that, or if it's something else.
For a top E, but I actually don't need to.
I mean, I'd get it as a...
How much are they?
Not a lot.
Like $20?
No, more than that.
$50.
You gotta pay the people that make it something.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Yeah. They also make the plastic flutes.
P trumpet.
Here's where she uses
the
the plastic
mouthpiece.
mouthpiece.
Description. Where to buy.
Let me see.
Easy to play. It's claimed to be easy to play.
It looks much better.
I wouldn't start on it though. What would you rather take? A plastic trumpet as a beginner, or one of them Cecilios?
Probably one of the Cecilias, because you get a better idea of how most of the trumpets will
I
resonate.
would take Mendini.
That one too.
Okay, these
Blued
are,
steel.
These are $150.
It's so robust.
Oh,
I
are
feel
they?
like I
Whoa.
could whack it. I'm not going to.
I mean, the
But,
Mendinis and the
it
Cecilios
feels-
are about the same.
It feels comfortable and solid. Like this is actually bigger.
Ish.
This valve casing is much bigger than on my trumpet, but it's
Oh, I got
still
the,
quite easy to hold. It's not in overall. It doesn't
silver
mean that your
flare
hand has to
this
be
week.
bigger or anything. And it feels really kind of comforting to hold.
Oh, that trumpet
Um,
you were talking about?
Yeah, I got
And
it.
it feels just very robust.
Oh, you-
and
Have it in your.
and yet so light.
I have it in my
I think it's
possession.
really put the other,
Oh, isn't
the
that
other
neat?
trumpet to shame actually.
Should have been trumpet of the week.
Made for musicians by musicians. I love it.
If that's not the most generic tagline you've ever seen.
Wait,
Yeah.
Can you show Twitter videos on here? Oh, you can.
Yes, you can show most web services.
I'm gonna show. Ooh, let me turn off this webcam thing. What?
I'm going to have to make a quick exit though, so I will catch all of you later.
Wait.
Uh,
Where you going?
What? To have my dinner. It's almost 7 o'clock,
Okay.
and it's Central Time.
You'll be,
You can share your dinner with us.
You'll
You
be-
can just split the microphone.
Yeah, I'll give you internet food. I'll give you. I'll do a mukbang with
Oh,
my
that'd be
dinner.
great.
Went
over the internet.
Marsalis.
Okay.
From New Orleans,
I will be gone.
All right. See you next week. No.
I think he's coming back.
It could take a while
This is a
depending
song
on how people.
This is a Wynton Marsalis video.
Oh, let's see.
Hold
What did you pull up?
Yo, this is a disaster, bro.
Mm.
This is so garbage. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about that video.
All right, let me play this.
from New Orleans that we play every time.
I mean, it's not bad.
in parade.
No, I'm
Definitely
talking about our
skip the children.
podcast.
First I played real loud.
Oh,
Little
we still have,
bit, y'all say,
Nightblade
hey,
somewhere there.
little bit,
Somewhere. Maybe he put us on mute or
Should
something.
we just cancel this?
We could talk about a couple more things and then have a early closing. Think of it as early dismissal, but for our own podcast.
Yes.
You wanna? What do you have left next on your?
I had nothing.
You didn't?
I just wanted to show this video of Wynton and these African children. But
Wasn't that such a great term?
okay, well,
Definitely scared them.
fuck. Yo, we were on top of the world at one point.
Episode 1, we were. By the end, we were at 70 some views. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
We were. Oh,
Yeah. Oh my.
what did we do? We did everything right. We even got a shout out from the owner.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But anything else to talk about? And I can bring this to a close.
I don't know. Anyone watching? This is the lost episode.
Mm.
Okay, this is not episode 3. This is the lost episode.
No, it's the
No, we'll do
it,
we'll do episode 3 some other time.
3.5.
Dude, this is so bad.
No, it's gone smoother. This is the smoothest it's gotten.
It has been smooth. I will say we did talk about stuff.
Yeah, the conversation has been going real well.
We did have. I would say we were on track the most this episode.
Yeah, we just had to come to an early end.
But we had. No one was down. Everyone was busy. And,
So who do we? Okay, so I see Lobster. He was doing homework. Connor's never been on here yet.
I said we dropped some people.
We'll type something in the chat. Whoever's down for next.
What?
Yeah.